You have a people problem, not a technology problem. Okay? For 30, 40 years, there's been a company with a 3 initial name that has been getting clients to buy its technology and, like a virus, turning them into little mini versions of itself. And guess what? The clients of that company still have the same problems. If it was a technology problem, it would have been fixed. The problem is a people problem. At the core of every issue that you find, there will be a people problem. Keep digging. I'm going to give you an example from the banking industry. Could be investment firm as well. Let's say until recently, the statements of this organization, the account statements, have gone out to their customers, their clients, by mail. They've been physically printed on paper and sent by mail. Let's say a customer opens up their bit of mail and discovers what they believe is an error on their statement. So they get the customer service phone number, which is probably nicely at the top, call it, get on with the customer service agent. Hey, they say, in a relatively friendly tone. After all, they have no issue with this customer service rep, but they're a little heated maybe. You know, I got a little problem here. I think there's been a mistake. Can you check into this for me? And they're reading from their paper statement. The customer service rep says, sure, let me check in on it. I'll call you back. They hang up and they go find what the answer is, and then they call that client back and explain. And I want you to notice the technology that's being used, which are paper and the telephone in that client interaction, and how little friction there is. Also, the element of time. Now we're going to contrast with what happens a few weeks later when the company has updated to new technology that enables clients to log in over the internet from home and see their account balance right now. Now let's say that one of them, these pesky customers, spots an error in their statement. They call up and they're talking to that customer service rep, and now I want you to note how the game has changed, because there is no more time gap now. That client can see exactly the same data that that customer service rep is seeing, and they are going to argue. And it is going to be a far less pleasant experience. In fact, over the next bit of time, 3 weeks, month maybe, I'll bet you a number of those CSRs are going to quit, because suddenly there's a ramp up in incidents, right? The customers became jerks. I don't know why. They just suddenly became jerks because they can see the data at the exact same time as that customer service rep, and there is no gap to release friction. You know what happens with friction, right? It causes heat. There's no difference in human relationships. So, look at the unexpected results here. Morale dropping in the CSR department. Customer service frustration incidents on the rise. And why? Nothing really changed in the process, did it? I mean, the statements were still being sent out. The customer was still calling in. The CSR still talked to them. But the technology in the middle, the glue holding it all together, changed. It became this instant thing that ate up time, like just vaporized time. And that caused a real problem. We're going to be exploring this topic a little more about having a people problem and not a technology problem behind what appears to be a tech problem as time goes on here at Cold Star Tech. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to have a friendly discussion, leave a comment and we'll dig into it. Thanks for watching.